Good afternoon. I'm Spot On Weather Meteorologist Matthew Euler, and today we're going to take a look at some of the weather patterns, starting with the current analysis, going out at 48 hours, and then a little bit longer range down around the 12th of November. All right, so starting off with the 300 millibar chart, here on the left, we have an area of lower pressure, which a little trough outlined by the black line there, with cooler air to the north, mainly over New England. Over southeastern Virginia, we are getting a little bit of cooler temperatures with that trough. At 500 or at 850 millibars, about 5,000 feet, there is an area of high pressure, basically over the Ohio Valley, outlined right here by the black line, with some colder air seeping southeastward towards southeastern Virginia. Moving on to the 48-hour forecast, looking at the 12Z of 0700, 7 a.m. local time on the 8th of November. The jet stream does start to become more amplified. There is an area of stronger ridging over western Canada with colder air pouring down the front side of that upper level ridge. And you can see by the purple areas here, purple shading, those are colder temperatures associated. We have the high pressure at 5,000 feet back over the Ohio River Valley at that time. Some cooler air seeping southeastward around the clockwise flow of the high. Moving on a little bit longer range on 12 November, we have at the jet stream level, we have the ridge again over central Canada, with a cooler trough of low pressure developing in the eastern United States, becomes more amplified. You get a little bit more of the jet stream pouring down into the mid-Atlantic states. And this arrow indicates the much colder air that's going to pour down on the basically into the base of the trough. And at the 850 millibar level at 5,000 feet, we got, based on this purple shading, much colder air, negative 12 to negative 16 Celsius air pouring south, pointing its way into Pennsylvania, into parts of Maryland, and eventually towards southeast Virginia. So looking at short-term thoughts, what we're expecting through Wednesday is high pressure will influence the weather for southeastern Virginia. We'll have some cool nights, nice radiational cooling at night with clear skies, followed by mild days with lots of sunshine. The next cold front will move through on Wednesday, bringing in a reinforcing shot of colder air to southeast Virginia. And then the long range, it's interesting. We have a more active weather pattern looking to take shape starting November 12th as a storm system starts forming along the East Coast. Beyond November 12th, there are a couple of possibilities of additional storms forming along the southeast coast, moving up the coast. Some of the weather models are showing movement out to sea. Others have area of low pressure a little bit closer to the East Coast. Regardless, with the more amplified jet stream pattern, which I just showed, you're looking at reinforcing shots of colder air, which will move into southeastern Virginia behind these departing storm systems. All right, and then the most interesting thing, the negative phase of the Arctic Oscillation, which has been negative for 21 days or so, a few weeks, along with a more active Madden-Julian Oscillation phase, MJO phase, may lead to colder air starting to flow from Siberia, which Siberia has been very cold, very fast advancing snow for October. What would happen with this negative phase of the Arctic Oscillation and the more active MJO phase, possibly phase 8, could lead to more colder air pouring in from Siberia to North America, which could result in a colder end of November and December for Virginia, for the Mid-Atlantic, and the eastern United States as a whole, with a huge ridge developing over western Canada. But there are some discrepancies in the models. We'll have to see how that turns out with time. The duration of the cold, well, that will depend on if high-latitude blocks develop, such as the Greenland High. And that's all we've got for right now here at Spot On Weather. The latest forecast has been posted and shared, the link, through the USA Weather website. Appreciate that. Michael Folland, thank you for allowing us to use USA Weather. The forecast is posted on Facebook and Twitter. So take a look at the latest 5-day outlook for Virginia Beach. That is all. Have a great evening. Bye.